In Italy, they make a style of cooking called Milanese. Anybody know what that means? It means breaded in milk, flour, and breadcrumbs. Turkey breast actually makes great Milanese. And it's economical because you could buy turkey breasts at the butcher or the supermarket. They cost about, how much a pound? $3 a pound, cheap. And one turkey breast, what you do is you take the fillet off. We're going to take the skin off. And the skin just pulls right off, right? A little olive oil in there, Danny? Now, we put some olive oil on because it's going to help slide this thing around a little bit. And we're going to put a little salt on, too, because we want to season it as we go, okay? And Danny, you ready to go? Where's my mallet?
Right here.
And then you think about someone you really don't like when you're doing this. And what this does two things. It flattens it out so it's nice and even, right? And the other part of the puzzle is that it tenderizes it. Now, turkey's pretty tender anyway, let's face it. But as you do this, it flattens it out a little bit. Danny, what do you think? We're good on this?
I think so. That looks great.
That looks good. I don't think we need to go any more than that. And see how beautifully flat that is now? So we're going to season this guy up. We already salted one side. We're going to salt the other side. So here's the drill. Dust this in a little bit of flour. And this is the important part to do this, okay? Now, remember the old shake and bake? A paper bag is the best way of doing this. So I, at home, have 2 paper bags, one for flour and one for breadcrumbs. All right. Let's do the filet, too. All right, so the filet is going to go in here, same thing. And you can let this sit in your fridge for a little bit. So, Danny, what do you got in here?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, and we need a little bit of butter, too. So, I use olive oil in anything, but if you can use anything. Canola oil, it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is put the butter in the butter. Now, you can do this all butter, but you have to clarify the butter, okay? And you see how it's bubbling nicely? Now, you could do 2 things here. You could cover it, but the problem with covering it creates steam inside. If you want to look underneath, see what the bottom's doing, and test it, it's getting there it's almost brown, okay? Now, how much would this feed? 1 person? How many people? 4, right? Nicely, 4. So 1 breast for 4, a whole turkey, 8 people. Not bad, right? All right. So, what temperature, Danny?
Right now, 108.
108, okay? So I like testing this as we go through. What temperature should it be, guys? 165, perfect, ma'am. But the problem is 165, you got to serve it right away. If you don't serve it right away, you do 160 or 155, let it sit, and you can reheat it in the oven later. So you could take it at this point, take it out. You're doing a dinner party. Everybody's drinking a little bit. You don't have time to do it. You could take it out now, put it on a cookie sheet, put your oven to 350. When you're getting ready to serve, put it in the oven for 5 minutes to get it hot. Take it out. You're ready to go.
I think it needs a few more minutes, but it's getting nice and
I'm going to turn it over so it's a little crispier on the other side. We're going to put the cover on this and let it stay off the heat. I'm not going to cook it over the heat anymore. The heat in the pan, this kind of Le Creuset has so much intensive heat in it, it's going to hold the heat for another 10 minutes without any heat.
Yeah, beautiful.
All right, so we're going to serve our turkey Milanese. Danny, salad second, right? Oh, a little Parmesan cheese, right? To serve it at home. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that pretty? You see how nicely it comes out? How's my quail doing?
Beautiful.
Danny's got the quail. Should be done in about 2 minutes on one side. About 5 minutes in the pan here. And you can see how beautifully tender these are. And then I'm going to cut this lengthwise because I just want to. And then I was accused of being a slob once. So I parlayed it into a career. And then